take out your hardware kit, and you'll notice that there's a couple screws and a spring and a rod in that kit. Next, you're going to take your barrel assembly. So you start with your smaller handguard, and the cutout should fit in both the fore and aft trays to keep it in place. It's going to be kind of finicky. So what I found, the easiest way to hold them both in the palm of your hand, line them up. They should sit right on top of each other. It might take just a little bit of TLC to get them in there. And then you can collapse the barrel assembly to hold those in place. Don't be afraid to apply a little pressure to it. So they should be able to stay just on their own, but there's also a hole, and there's a threaded hole in the barrel that will allow you to use a small screw to keep those handguards and barrel assembly in place. So next you're going to take your rod and you're going to thread it through the holes all the way down the barrel into the placement hole near the handguards. I use a screwdriver to push it in. It's kind of hard to do it with your hands. If you need a little extra help, you can always smash it on the end of a table. So once that's flush at the front of the barrel, you're able to line up the rear part of the rod into the hole to make sure everything stays in place. Go ahead and thread your muzzle on. You can then take your receiver, and you'll notice that there's a slot and it should slide right in there. On the bottom there's 2 screw holes. That you will use the large flat-headed screws to keep those in place. Once you've got those tightened down, you can go ahead and grab your bolt carrier, and you'll notice it's machined with grooves to fit in the grooves towards the front of the receiver of your AK model. So go ahead and thread that on, the handle towards the front of your model on the right hand side. Next you're going to grab your charging handle and your spring, and you're going to insert the charging handle into the spring. Next, you're going to insert the front of the spring into the bolt carrier, and then you're going to gently work your way with the charging handle into the bolt carrier. The charging handle also has grooves that will fit in the machine grooves on your receiver. It might take a little adjusting, but it should slide back into place just like that. So this part gets the most emails and the most concern with people putting their AK model together. Don't be afraid, your dust cover will fit, it just takes a little bit of effort. So the easiest way is to insert the front and then push directly down. Because if you notice, there's a little trough right here on the back of your receiver. That trough will allow the dust cover to sit in it. So don't be afraid, mash it, get aggressive with it, and it should snap into place. Now the charging handle may have a little bit of an issue coming out. You just keep kind of messing with it, and then it'll slide right in. Next, you're going to insert your buttstock. Just slide it in between those two rails, and use your remaining screw to keep that buttstock in place. And next, just like any goat gun, you go ahead and load your dummy rounds into the magazine. And insert those rounds into your model. Now your AK comes with a stand with a peg. There's no other insert needed to have your AK stand on its stand, and there you go.